How are you, Miss Paula? Sorry.
Okay. How are you guys? Ang ganda niyo naman
We're
today.
good po. Mas maganda ka po today.
Salamat. Wait, I'll
O
open our questionnaire also.
okey po.
Okay, can start anytime.
Okay po. So, good morning, Miss Paula. So, I will be the first one to ask you questions, and then the other people here in the meet will also ask you questions. Okay po.
Okay,
So,
sure.
I will introduce myself first po. So, I am LV, LV Cuba po. So, I am one of the students po ni Chef Noah before during the college. So, my question po is that when did your company started po? What year po yung Triboa Cafe?
So we actually opened October 22, shucks, 2023. So yeah, but definitely yung conceptualization and everything else was like 1 to 2 years in the making.
Okay, so medyo matagal din po yung planning stage niyo po.
Oo.
So, how many employees po do you have, regular or contractual employees po today sa restaurant niyo po?
Okay, so mostly is regular. Wala kaming contractual.
Contractual.
Uh, may mga probies, but
Mhm.
if okay is usually we regularize them naman because mostly we want na um, hindi pa iba-iba yung tao.
Opo.
So for our employees naman, for now we have two admin, and then sa FOH we have eight, and then sa back of house is seven.
So,
So
parang
17.
17.
Yes.
Okay po. So, your seating capacity po inside your restaurant, may we know po how many seating capacities yung kaya nyo pong i-accommodate?
For the inside, kasi meron kaming indoor and outdoor.
Uh,
So inside is mga 50 packs yung maximum. And then outside would be around 20.
so, preferably parang pwede po siyang mag-accommodate ng 70 people or 70 packs? Inside and
Yeah,
outside po.
yeah. Yes. Sorry, can we pause a bit? I'll just
Yeah,
change.
okay. No
Um,
worries po.
yeah, okay, wait lang. Sorry, andun kasi yung husband ko sa room. Baka... Okay, let me just
No
set
worries
up here.
po.
Okay. Go on.
Okay po. So, for our next question po is that why did you open or why did you come up with this restaurant po, yung Triboa Cafe? Ano po yung mga factors that leads to opening this type of restaurant po?
Okay, so basically, pandemic baby siya. So there was a time, syempre nung pandemic, wala tayong ginagawa, di ba? Nakatulala lang. So we were blessed to be stuck sa may beach sa Subic. So the bay doon is called Treboa Bay. So parang yun yung inspiration of the place kasi parang actually I was ilang taon na ba ako noon? Mga 32 years old during that time. Tapos wala rin akong restaurant background. This is my first F&B concept. Tapos, I was actually looking for something na talagang gusto ko na hindi yung parang, I don't know, di kasi ako, feeling ko lang, hindi ako pang corporate job. So, I was looking for something na parang may gusto kong gawin pero hindi ko alam. So, yeah, so basically during the pandemic, nandun nga ako sa beach. Tapos parang marami tayong quiet time and walang ginagawa, right? So parang dun ko nakuha yung inspiration na wait lang, parang to be stuck in this place, you get to really parang reflect and parang you just feel na parang wala kang iniisip and then you're very close to nature. I don't know if you've seen Triboa Cafe, but I'll share with you the Instagram. So anyway, there's this parang tree sa taas, tas may skylight. So you get to parang yun nga, close to nature. Kahit syempre hindi siya yung parang you're in a beach. Parang we try to um, ipa-feel din sa guests na medyo ganun yung concept, kung ano man yung inspiration that we got from Triboa Bay. So basically, that's it. Parang it was good timing rin na pandemic, walang iniisip, tapos biglang meron kang inspiration, and then at the same time, that certain itch na galing na parang I want something of my own. So, and also, gusto ko nag-gather ng mga tao. So, maybe, nagsama-sama siya and like good timing also. So, that's why Shibuya was made also.
Okay. So, si Trevor po pala is isang pandemic baby. And now
Pandemic.
yes, and
Yeah,
now,
oo.
nag-grow na siya.
Yes,
So,
yes.
do
Agree.
you have menu planning po in crafting your menus? Or paano po ba kayo nagka-come up with your menu po? And do you have any menu engineering po na ginagawa with your menus?
Okay, so basically, it's Chef Noah. Kasi he's my consultant and a good friend, family friend namin siya. Since high school pa lang, um, barkada sila ng brother ko, my younger brother. So, that being said, kanina, di ba, sabi ko, wala akong F&B, hindi ako kagaya nyo, na you really study everything. Ako wala. Parang it's just my idea and parang I really wanted to do something. So I really had to get good people to execute my plan. So that's Chef Noah. So siya ang una kong nilapitan. I had um, ideas that I wanted. So parang brunch place, comfort food, and then he was the one who really helped me with everything. So siya lahat yan, yung menu engineering, menu planning. Basically, ako lang yung taga-feed ng inspiration. And then he would be the one to do it.
Okay. So, from planning po ikaw, then from execution, si Chef Noah na yung gumagawa.
Yes, and then, syempre, malapit siya sa branding also, yung menu planning. Kasi parang, even the look of the dishes, di ba? Syempre, dapat medyo aligned siya with whatever you're trying to build dun sa part yung experience. So it's not just really talagang yung pagkain lang, it's also the visual and everything else. So yes, it's Chef Noah.
Okay pa. Thank you. That's good to hear naman po. So, what are the best practices po in menu planning that siguro po napapansin nyo when Chef Noah made or nagpa-plan po or kayo po when you're planning the menu po?
Mhm. Um, Nakakatawa kasi yung best practices. How we do it kasi medyo iba rin. Iba rin si Chef Noah because hindi siya yung when you plan menus, I think a lot of creativity talaga yung kailangan eh, di ba? So parang feeling ko with him and me, hindi siya yung very structured. It's more of meron siyang biglang inspiration, tapos biglang magtutuloy-tuloy siya. Hindi siya tumitigil, parang trial and error. So I think that's it. Um, I don't know if best practice, pero it's more of really trial and error. And when you have an idea na medyo weird, sometimes yun yung mga best dishes. Like, parang, oh, sige, try natin to. Tapos biglang, oh my God. As in, minsan magkakagulat at parang nag-work yun. So, I feel like yung best practice is, what do you call it a practice? Wala lang, be open-minded about it. Na parang, you try to experiment also and try. Don't be afraid to be medyo biglang weird. Pero apparently, people will like it naman eventually if okay naman talaga yung dish. So, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and also, I don't know if kasama to sa question sa best practices in menu planning. So, but definitely the costing. I mean, don't forget that because yun pa rin naman yung number one objective of having a business is to earn money, right? Okay. Yeah.
Yes po, I agree. And syempre po minsan yung mga yung mga weirdest food combination po. Sometimes yun din po yung mga best menu na nalalabas natin in the market and pumapatok, as what
Yes.
you've mentioned po. So,
Mhm.
who designed the food safety guidelines niyo po in the kitchen? And, ayun, what are the best practices po in food safety na pwede po natin ma-import to other business owners din po or future business owners din po na gusto rin magtayo ng restaurant like you?
Mhm, mhm. Ako kasi again, it's really Chef Noah who did everything for food safety. So hanggang sa pati yung handbook and the guidelines, SOPs, he was the one. So ayan, so who designed? It's my food consultant. Um, Best practices in food safety. Sorry, wala akong maisip na best practice na since siya nga yung hands-on with that. Um, so, yeah, wala akong sagot. Sorry. Best practice, wala akong siya alam eh, like first in, first out. So, yeah, ayun. Baka dapat siya pala in-interview nyo, no? Joke lang.
Sige po. Thank you po, Miss Paula. So, let's proceed with the
Okay,
next
yeah. What's the next?
set of questions po. Miss Baimona. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Mona.
So, Miss Paula. I think si ano po yung next, si Miss Rosa?
Ay, hello.
Mm.
Good
Hi, Miss Ro.
morning. Pasensya po, sila po yung camera ko sa
Okay.
laptop. So, good morning. I'm Miss Rosa.
Morning.
So, these are my questions. So, we will ask about your products and services na sa inyong restaurant po, Chef. So, may we know your products are from the appetizer up to the desserts, and kung may mga specialty beverages din po kayo, or do you serve cocktails?
Yeah, so basically, Triboa Cafe is a brunch place that serves specialty coffee and cocktails also. Parang day to night na. And then, for our bestsellers, for sa drinks muna tayo, because there are a lot. So sa drinks, the bestsellers sea salt latte and Spanish latte. Usually talaga it's a sweet drinks for, and also the orange espresso. Since Chiboa is medyo beach inspired and tropical, so medyo mas yan, sea salt, orange espresso, mas bright, citrusy, and ano. And then for the cocktails naman, so hard to explain pala my products. I should let you try next time. For the cocktails naman, Triboa Sunset. It's basically rum and pineapple and yan. So again, medyo citrusy, fruity, refreshing. Yun yung direction ng Triboa. And then for the food, we have rice bowls, the usual, we have pancakes, omelette, but mostly is ang best sellers natin would be the honey crispy pork with bagoong fried rice. It's mostly the rice bowls. We also have beef belly pares with kimchi fried rice. We also have tuna inasal. Tapos yung rice niya is anato fried rice. So parang you get di ba sinuwa, parang kakaiba rin siya. So tuna inasal and then the anato fried rice. So basically, when you eat at mang inasal, hindi mo na ilalagay yung chicken oil. It's basically drizzled. Di ba yun naman yung ginagawa natin. So doon, it's actually mixed already with the fried rice. And then, I'll send you photos later para lang mas nyo. And then, yan yung top three. And then, other sandwiches. So basically, everything is like Asian inspired. Meron kaming Thai chicken sandwich and then even burgers. So, yeah. And for the desserts, ang dami talaga. We have kaya toast na medyo mas sweet kasi nga dessert, and cakes and sourdough cookies. So there.
Thank you, Chef. But do you have like if a customer asks, or do you have appetizer first before we go
Yeah.
on to the rice bowls?
Yeah, we have appetizers also. We have tuna ceviche. We have salad, Caesar salad, and Thai shrimp salad. Um, we also have umami fried squid. Yan yung mga for sharing. And also the usual na nachos na for sharing.
Okay, thank you. Do you do delivery or take out, or do you do catering as well?
We are in Grab delivery for the ano naman, catering. No, we don't. But meron nag-event sa amin. So basically, minsan cafe style in Shibuya.
And do you have also like do you have happy hours for the
Yeah,
meals?
happy hours. Basically, we try to, kasi in Subic, most of the people there may happy hour na. And then, parang wala kaming beer. So, it's a cocktail area, cocktail bar. So, we don't do happy hours. Kasi medyo gusto namin mas premium. Ayaw namin mag-promo.
Okay. So I think that's all for me for the products and services for Miss Paula. I'll proceed for the third interviewer. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Hi, Miss Paula.
Hello.
Hello po. Thank you for giving us time today. Thank you so much. We proceed po for the marketing. So, sino po yung pinaka main target niyo po?
So basically, we are in Subic. So of
Mm.
course, both Subic and mga from Manila, because usually maraming nagta-travel tourists.
Mm.
Basically, yung market is AB. Um, Ayan, so a lot of families and mga young, maybe yuppies.
Mm.
But mostly because Subic nga, medyo yung tourist niya is mostly family. So yan, usually Sunday lunch, puro family. So
Mm.
ayan, both Subic and Manila visitors.
Okay. So may breakfast po kayo, no? Sorry.
Yeah.
Nagdadagdag lang ng question.
Sure.
May breakfast, lunch, saka dinner po open.
Yes, so basically we open at 8
Mm.
a.m. and then we close at 11 p.m.
Mm.
So medyo matagal. So we cover breakfast, lunch, dinner, even yung mga day drinking hanggang sa gabi. Yun. Yes.
Mm. Okay. Okay. So how do we market the company po?
Mhm.
Yeah.
For the company at first, the usual na Instagram and Facebook. But when we started lang, so even yung mga behind the scenes, the construction, I used to do parang mga stories para lang kasi in Subic there are like medyo konti lang yung mga choices. So syempre nung may nagbagong bukas, parang excited sila na parang finally may cocktail place or like may brunch place na bago. So parang I tried to get their attention by posting behind the scenes also. So yeah, basically just online. We don't do any print ads or anything. We also parang pinapabayaan na lang namin yung word of mouth also to get the word um, out there. Because mostly, yung Treboa kasi it looks parang medyo tour, paano ba? Parang destination cafe kasi siya eh. So parang itsura pa lang niya parang, pwede tong i-TikTok or whatever. So usually, marami, thank you Lord, marami nagti-TikTok and marami nagpo-post. So maraming help yun. Parang ito number one.
Feature.
Yes,
Free
yes.
marketing.
Yes. Oo.
Okay. So, sorry, sa area niyo po, basically sa
Yes.
Subic, around your area, may mga competitors po ba kayo?
Yeah, so maraming cafes na nag-open na. So it's Hometown Cafe, 727 Cafe, High Peak Roastery, marami. Local Kids, Source Coffee.
Mm.
Yun yung top of mind ko. But yeah, pag naka-visit kayo sa Subic, marami na talagang specialty coffees. So,
Mm.
but we're happy that ganun na yung sa area. Hindi na siya,
Mm.
mm,
Kasi more tourist din po ano, kasi more options.
correct, correct, correct. So,
Hindi limited yung choices.
yeah.
Okay. So, since marami po kayong competitors, paano po yung, future plan maybe to further promote your restaurant aside from SOCMED? Or
Yeah.
mm.
So basically, since we're also like I said, we're also a cocktail bar. So once every 2 months, we hold events. Now, what we do is, since si Subic nga, medyo limited lang din yung cocktail bars doon, parang dalawa lang or tatlo. What we do
Mm.
is, para lang mabuhayan ulit yung mga tao and like they're reminded na, hey, Treboa is here. We get bartenders from Manila, like kung ari, iba't ibang bars doon. They do bar takeovers in Treboa. Para lang, wala, para lang bagong experience rin, but also hosted by Treboa. So,
Very
yun.
trendy. Mm.
So, usually we have a DJ and then bar takeover. So, ayun, people come and parang medyo nakilala na rin siya for that na may mga events once in a while.
Wow. Mm. I think very smart po. So, every 2 months siya na event.
Yeah, kasi like
Mm.
I said, di ba, parang ayaw rin naman natin na sobrang chop-chop yung concept. Na
Mm.
ano ba talaga, brunch place, tapos biglang magpa-party.
Mm.
So, it's more of a reminder lang na, hey, we're
Mm.
also a cocktail bar pa rin. You can still get cocktails. Pero parang
Mm.
natin mawala yung cafe, ano niya, daytime.
Right. Mm. I think people are like looking forward to another 2 months then po. Since
Yes.
it's
Invite ko
not
kayo
really
lahat.
frequent. Mm.
Yes, yes.
Good. Okay, so proceed po tayo sa ano, sa HR and employees, Miss
Okay.
Paula. Do you have an HR department po or HR manager just handling the manpower?
For the HR, ano naman, since I said meron kaming two admin, one
Mm.
is admin officer and one is admin assistant. So basically, parang HR and finance siya. So wala akong isang tao lang for HR since it's just a small company. So yeah,
Mm.
the admin does the HR
Admin
function.
na. Siya na yung interview and then the salary and everything.
For the salary and the interviews, I still handle it kasi maliit
Mm.
pa rin naman talaga. But more of when I say HR, parang siya yung nag-check ng attendance, just checks the
Mm.
thing is, ano pa rin, nasusunod pa rin ba namin yung contract, maayos pa rin ba yung mga rules namin, more of siya yun. But more, pag interviews and like deciding the salary and whatever, that's
Mm.
still,
Okay. How many employees? Okay, so how many employees just now na-tackle na po natin, no? 17
17,
headcounts.
80, yeah.
Okay. Okay, what are the best practices and challenges amidst the US-Iran war when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
manpower po?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So sorry, what does this, when it
So
comes to,
I think it's more to yung big companies na
yeah,
nahihirapan mag-hire, pero
yeah,
since local kasi yung business niyo po,
correct.
let's say there's people resigning, is it easier for you to replace them po?
Mm-hmm. For
Mm.
Subic naman, there are a lot of, it's easy to find, like there are
Mm.
always people who are looking for jobs, but I guess,
Mm.
um, s- compared to Manila, sa Subic, medyo mas limited rin yung merong, kung nga we are looking for yung talagang experienced bartender or barista. That's
Mm.
limited. But when it comes to talagang regular employees, like server, that's easy to find. But yeah, more or less yung mga pag nag-resign, we don't have any issues naman when it comes to looking for people.
Mm. So wala po siyang direct impact, no, from the US-Iran war? Wala
It's,
naman.
I think, not in HR, but more of dun sa costing. When it comes to
Mm.
gas, food, yung
Mm.
produce, dun natin feel, but not
Mm. Not in the manpower. Mm. Okay. We can move on to the next question. Thank you so much, Miss Paula.
Thank you.
Hello po, good day po ulit, Miss Paula. Thank you for giving us your time today. I am Stephanie po, and for the last part of this interview po, I just want to get up close and know more about your vision on the general direction of the company.
Mhm.
Ayan. So, na-mention niyo naman na po na ang company niyo is a pandemic baby. So, we would love to learn more about what your plan is ahead. Ano po yung mga vision niyo for the restaurant? Meron po ba kayong plano on expanding the business or may direction po ba in the near future?
Okay, so basically, Traboa Cafe is turning 3 this October. Uh, so right now, I'm actually working with Chef Noah also because we want to, kasi parang 3 years na siya na ganyan. So I want Traboa to evolve since thankfully, okay naman yung feedback from customers and we're still here after 3 years. We want to make it parang, I don't know if mas, ano ba, mas, um, mas mag-evolve pa siya. So we want to add small plates. We want it to be like since initially it's a cocktail bar naman na. Pero most of our food is for daytime. Like yung mga honey crispy pork, yung mga rice. So we're coming up with new items na small plates that would pair well with our cocktails also. So medyo, yeah, mas elevated ng konti but hindi tayo nawawala dun sa parang comfort food pa rin.
Yes.
Yes, so that's the plan. And then we're definitely not expanding because like I said, parang Triboa Cafe is a destination s- destination concept. So when people would ask me, why don't you open in Manila? Ganyan. Parang I feel like definitely no. Kasi parang, oo, kaya natin siya inopen kasi parang you go there para ma-experience doon.
Yes,
Feel like mawawala yung concept if
yung
we open.
concept.
Correct. And then yun, definitely hindi mag-expand. It's more of we want to build Tribua more as a brand, makilala pa siya more, and continually evolve the concept. And if ever we will open another one, ibang totally different concept siguro.
Yes, I think that's very smart po, especially yung goal and yung concept niyo po talaga is more on the destination para makilala pa yung Subic.
Yes.
Ayan. So, ang next question ko po is, yung journey niyo po is actually very inspiring and valuable lesson para sa iba.
Mhm.
So, I want to know is what's one piece of advice you would like to give to someone who wants to become an entrepreneur or manage a business someday, lalo na sa mga gustong mag-build ng businesses po.
Okay. Well, basically, my advice to anyone who wants to build a business, um, I think a lot of people say this already, but I think you have to begin with something you genuinely enjoy doing. Kasi whether it's like serving people, creating a certain dish, or parang simply making other people entertained or happy, I think having that passion gives you a strong foundation rin. Um, Kasi that said, a restaurant is still a business. So parang it's probably, diba, it's still numbers. Kuwari, 70% numbers, logistics, management, sakit ng ulo.
Yes.
That's yun. But I guess like 30% of it, yun yung passion and the fun stuff. But
Mm.
most talagang ano. So I think that's why it helps if you truly enjoy what you're building. Kasi when things get tough, you have that will, that passion to keep you going. Kasi yun nga, it's not rainbows and butterflies. Yeah. Um, I think another advice would be to follow your gut Kasi yun nga rin naman yung ginawa ko. Even if I feel like parang, wala naman akong alam Like, hindi nga ako nag-study ng ano eh, di ba? Ng
Yes.
F&B. But I feel like what really helped me most is yung don't be afraid to ask for advice from people who know more than you. So listen, learn, gather different perspectives. You don't have to follow every piece of advice, but you can always take bits and pieces from them. Especially when you're just starting out, like nung ako nga, like 4 years ago, um, when Triboa was just an idea in my head. And then,
Yes.
diba? So, I guess yun. And the last, most importantly is don't be afraid. Running a business is definitely parang full of uncertainty. Walang sagot. Walang parang, sure yan, yes.
Yes.
So, you'll never have answers. But yun nga, if you believe in your concept, your idea, in yourself, um,
Mm-hmm.
you're wi- you're willing to learn, and have confidence in those ideas. I think you'll be surprised also with how much you're capable of. Kasi ako na-surprise din ako na parang, oh, 3 years na pala. But
Yeah.
yun. That's my advice.
Ang bilis po talaga ng panahon, no? It's very inspiring po kasi kahit yung simula pa lang, idea lang siya. Look at you now, 3 years,
Yeah,
and
and it's
still
still here.
tuloy pa rin po. Ayun. So, for our third question naman po, ma'am, as a fellow student who hope to follow a similar path of opening our own business, we'd love to hear your perspective po. What
Mhm.
advice would you give us while we're still in school and preparing for the goal?
Still in school. I think, um, sorry, ako naman magtanong. So yung school nyo is like how many years? Still like 4 or 2 years or yung master
Yung masters po namin is usually 2 years lang po yung tinatagal. Yes.
na rin
Sayang
yun?
lang po kasi kami.
Oo. Ayun, wala. Tinanong ko lang kasi parang basically it took 2 years also for me to conceptualize an idea and it's really hard to um, think of one. But basically, I think you can already start now, especially with whatever you're studying. You get to talk to different people as early as now. I think pwede na kayong mag-jot down ng notes. Kasi lahat naman talaga
Yes.
started with that, di ba? Parang okay tong idea na to, then you write it down. And then
Mm.
after 2 years, or maybe you can already start, I don't know if ano, ganun yung schedule. But oo, just be a sponge. Kahit parang 2 years pa, like you said, mabilis ang panahon. So, just try new things, yung mga different restaurants, different concepts, and be inspired and just be a sponge since yun nga, siguro sa professors nyo and the people you talk to. So, yeah, that's
Ayun, thank you so much po. We will take note of that para at least maisip na namin kung anong gusto namin gawin in the future.
of course, kasi may,
Ayan.
uh,
So
you're
for the last question naman po, before we wrap our interview, ang final question ko po, if you could leave the PWU students with one message or lesson to remember as a future business.
one line lang. Okay,
I can, ano naman, paragraph ma.
sige. Um, I guess, ano kayang okay? For the students lang.
Pwede naman po sa aming mga students or sa buong
In general.
college.
Okay, yeah. I said a lot of things a while ago. For those who want to start a business, just don't don't be afraid of the uncertainty because definitely that is the exciting part also of handling a business. Just always trust your gut because definitely hindi ka naman umabot sa ganito na magko-conceptualize ka na nang hindi mo naman talaga inisip ng maayos of uncertainty and always ask questions from people who know better than you. Kasi there, you will always learn pa rin a lot of things na kahit even the consultants that I work with, they still have a lot of learning rin. Like as we go along, marami rin silang learning. So, yun, I think that's it. You don't stop learning rin. So, again, um, parang you trust yourself, you always ask questions, and don't be afraid of uncertainty. Yeah.
Thank you so much po, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Miss
Thank you,
Paula.
everyone.
Thank you for your time.
I hope you get to visit next time. Let me know.
Yes po.
Papasukin kayo. You
Let's
let
do
me
that.
know.
Miss Paula, pwede po kaming makipag-picture. Screenshot na lang kasi.
Wala. Oh, sige, sure.
Mm-mm. Miss Rosa, available ka ba for the photo taking?
Sira po yata yun.
Sira yung, sira yung camera ko. So,
Oh, sige, picture tayo.
Thank you po.
1, 2, 3.
Lasin lang. Para may kapindot siya.
Nakaos yung
Wow.
Bakit nawala? Oh my gosh.
Na-picture ko na siya. Ano ulitin natin?
Nakuha
Apo.
ba?
Nakuha po, nakuha. Okay, one more ha. 1, 2, 3. Sandali, si Miss Paula. One more ha. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so
thank you
much, Miss
very
Paula.
much. Thank you very
Thank you so
much.
much po,
Good luck
ma'am.
sa business. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck, guys.
Thank you for your time po.